What does atheism mean to you? Why are you so proud for being atheist? Why would Mr. Stalin or his son make remarks on my religion?
He said
Dengue and mosquito. Dengue and mosquito. When you take attack to Adani's and Ambani's on Modi's, many people say that Adani, of course, invested in your state to 48,000 crore.
You have always fiercely fought against the language. Hindi should not be promoted, but Tamil should be promoted.
As I join Kanimozhi, the daughter of former Tamil Nadu Chief Minister, here in this constituency of Tuticorin, I am going to ask her the questions on what she feels the tally of DMK is going to be in Tamil Nadu at a time when many say that BJP is going to make huge inroads into this state. Now, what's your speculation that how many seats is DMK going to bring?
I think we will get 39 plus one Pondicherry. So, and the fight is not between the BJP and the DMK. It is between the AIADMK and the DMK.
But let me also tell you, ma'am, I'm being devil's advocate. In many a state, sometimes there are surprises. Like Aam Aadmi Party went on to have a huge victory, stellar victory in Punjab, 90 plus seats when nobody expected when chips were down. Now, BJP definitely got 4 seats in 2021 assembly elections. Don't you think there is
They got 4 seats in 2021. That is thanks to the alliance they had with the AIADMK. If they had gone alone, I don't think they would have even won 1 seat.
So, considering that their leaders, of course, are making towering claims that BJP's connect with the masses is due to Prime Minister or its firebrand leaders like Annamalai, do you think that he is a potent threat?
Oh, let's see. We'll count the votes finally and let us see what comes out of it.
As far as your campaign is concerned, what are the issues that you're talking about addressing the concerns? Because many say it's a cakewalk for you. And if it's a cakewalk, then what are the issues to be addressed? If you think that it's going to be such a smooth ride for you here in Tuticorin, then what are the promises that you are making?
No, nothing can be smooth, right? Like you said, it can anything can throw surprises. No, I talked to them and I asked them about what the village needs, what the town needs, and we interact. And then of course we talk about price rise. We talk about why the BJP has to go, and we need a government which believes in democracy.
Right. Ma'am, of course, like I asked you previously as well, that what makes a leader a tough leader at times? We journalists also often ask these questions to ourselves when we report and go to the ground, report from ground zero, like I am doing, and asking people and meeting you here in flesh in your constituency, because I have always met you in Delhi, which does not give me a clear-cut picture on what a leader you may be. Since you talked about the 2011 days that made you a tough leader, still I would ask you this question, that as a general woman leader of DMK, who always saw the male giants, your father, your brothers, his son, Udhayanidhi, making the towering impressions, where do you find your place?
I really don't understand why people have to go on asking, the women face, women leader, to women politicians, I really don't understand this gender bias. Because if you call me a leader, I'm a leader of, in my own right. And I don't think, you should be, I don't see you calling any male leader as a male face.
Of course. No, why I'm asking this?
I'm here on my own right. I worked for it.
Right.
I'm no less than anybody. Yes.
So does that definitely make you in contention that someday you can be Tamil Nadu's chief minister as well?
See, being a chief minister is not the be all and end all of everything.
But you would definitely agree that there is a popularity for you in Tamil Nadu within DMK that many see that since the other daughter of Mr. Karunanidhi is not into politics, you're the only one who took
Why are
footsteps.
you again talking about my sister and me? It's absolutely unnecessary. You have this attitude of comparing women, trying to put us into a frame and say women leaders. I refuse to take
a call
the
on
weight.
this.
Yeah.
Right. Because my mom followed your career in the national capital, often in the parliament, outside the parliament. you seem to be one of the strongest votaries of the Tamil language as well. You have always fiercely fought against the language. When I covered you as well, that Hindi should not be promoted, but Tamil should be promoted.
No, I'm not saying Hindi should not be promoted. Hindi should not be imposed on me. That is all I'm saying.
Right. You were always a daughter of a literary giant. Karunanidhi Saab contributed to the films, contributed to literature. So did you at a very young age. You followed your father's footsteps, absorbed his career, took a lot of pride in ensuring and wearing his laurels on your shoulders as well.
I never wrote any of his words on my shoulders. What I wrote was what I believed in. And I never wrote for films. I never followed his footsteps in the film field. I wrote poetry and I worked as a journalist in Italy. So he started his own magazine and he ran it.
Right. Now that you contribute to your own TV channel as well.
I don't have a TV channel and I don't contribute anything to it.
Kalai TV.
I'm not even a shareholder anymore.
Right, because that was the perception which many of us felt when CBI charged you with it. And now that the campaign has reached the last stage, you seem to be very well stable in the campaign. Not many giant leaders have come in this part of the country from the BJP or from Congress. I saw, of course, your picture with Mr. Gandhi last week, a few days ago, in the next door constituency. Do you think that because you're on your own today, of course, your nephew did join you, Mr. Udhayanidhi.
My leader, Stalin, also was here. Yeah, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu also campaigned.
Right. Decades on, when you look back at your own career as a Rajya Sabha MP and then, of course, a leader here, elected as a Lok Sabha MP, what do you think that your father left an indelible impression that you really miss after his demise, which you want to carry always in your memory that make you a proud daughter of his?
The mark he left in Amit, he was a very caring father, a very loving father, and I miss him as a father and as a friend.
What excites me in this campaign is because yours, Lok Sabha constituency, happens to be a port city. Over the past few years, few months, I have seen that there has always been a controversy surrounding Sterlite. Do you think that controversy still remains the talk of this election?
Controversy is over because we want to promote and the Supreme Court has said that Sterlite has to be closed. So I think the controversy is over.
Even the company is now challenging the decision by the government, saying that they should be allowed.
Not the government, this was taken to the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court has said that the company has to be closed.
Right. Ma'am, of course.
None other than the Chief Justice were doing that.
Right. Right. Ma'am, when I look back at, of course, your decade and a half old career, you fought back considering the court only acquitted you and Mr. Raja. The acquittal came at a time when this government was in power. But do you nurse some injuries? Do you nurse those dreadful thoughts on what went inside in 2011? Of course, it's a difficult time for anyone to go to jail and then come out of it and then stage a fight back, which you did. So what were the learnings during that period which made you a solid politician and also a solid mother to a young son and also a solid daughter to the then father who was the chief minister?
It teaches you to be, it teaches you who your friends are and who to trust. And it teaches you that, politics is a game of power and women are always considered to be dispensable.
Now that, of course, women, many in the national capital, many in the BJP also feel the fact that there are always some sort of remarks coming from the DMK leaders saying that DMK is against Sanatana and Hindu Dharam. I see you wearing and sporting a bindi, which is a convention of Hindu religion. But do you think that being atheist is something which you take with sense of pride? You do not accept that Hinduism is the only religion?
Is Hinduism the only religion in the world? It is not. There are many religions, and just because I spoke to Hindi, I don't. This is it's not a Hindu symbol or you know people from many religions. Have a we call this a bottle.
But really the perception is that
And I don't think any leader has ever said that we're against Hindu religion.
Udhayanidhi Stalin
He never said
compared to malaria.
He never said anything about a Hindu religion.
Are we ever going to see you becoming a deputy chief minister in future as well of Tamil Nadu?
This is an election for the
later on,
parliament.
later.
And let us think about this election now. Why are we talking about what will happen, much later? No, I'm thinking about the elections now. And I hope that the India Alliance wins and we do very well. And I think that's the most important thing now.
Many in DMK, your supporters have told me that they one day, of course, want to see you.
DMK supporters want to see DMK back in
But you are already in power in Tamil Nadu.
power. No, again, after 2.5 years, we'll have elections again. And we want our chief minister back as a chief minister. He's healthy, he's doing very well, and we will trust him. And he's kept the party together.
Right. But does it hurt you that you missed out on getting the cabinet berth in that era when you were Rajya Sabha
No,
MP?
I didn't.
Other DMK leaders were
I
there.
chose not to. I had my personal reasons. I chose not to. I'm not hurt about it because I chose it.
Right. Now that we are a few days away from, couple of days away from this phase one, and Tamil Nadu is the only state where all the seats are going to vote, unlike the other states where there are multiple phases. Do you think that the north versus south battle is going to become more polarized in terms of BJP versus Congress and the allied partners? Because many surveys still believe that if Congress and its allies like DMK or other political parties may be dominating in south, it's still BJP which is dominating in the heartland, which is the more.
Many people feel that things are changing in the northern part of the country. And that would be very good for the nation. To do a rapid fire.
Rapid fire as well. The reason for rapid fire is because Tamil Nadu is a state of lot of music composers and famous actors. So my rapid fire round is Madhavan, Dhanush, Mammootty, Kamal Haasan or Vijay Talapati.
Everybody has something. Vijay dances beautifully. Dhanush acts. He's amazing. I like Vijay Sethupathi.
Rahman, A.R. Rahman or Ilayaraja?
Both.
A dosa or an idli?
Dosa. Dosai.
Dosai. Ma'am, of course, you are joined by your MLAs of your Lok Sabha constituency today. I see one from Congress, of course. Your minister and district secretary is also sitting there. They have all are canvassing very strongly in your favor. But if I were to ask you, if Congress were to form a government, would you want to see yourself as a cabinet minister?
I think that is a decision the Congress and my party leader has to make. It's not a decision for me to make.
Because I very vividly recollect when you came out of Tihar, you wept. That fight and absorbing emotions which are inside you make
I
any.
don't remember weeping.
You never did.
I didn't.
You are a strong woman, of course, to not, of course, cry. Ma'am, you talked about atheism as a very close thing to personally to you. Since I asked you a pertinent question that when Mr. Udhayanidhi Stalin makes remarks on Sanatan Dharam and against Sanatan, hurting the sentiments of Hindus, as many in BJP said, what does atheism mean to you? Why are you so proud for being atheist?
What are you?
A Hindu.
Are you proud?
Proud.
Why can't I be proud about being an atheist? Atheism means you don't believe in any religion, you don't believe in existence of a god.
But your mother and Udhayanidhi's mother also do follow Hinduism.
Yeah, I don't have to follow everything my mother follows. Sister-in-law and my mother, I will fight for the right of my sister-in-law and my mother to follow what they want. Nobody has a right to stop them. But I have a right to believe what I want to believe.
Right. But then, I would also then ask you a question that why would Mr. Stalin or his son make remarks on my religion
He did not make, I've explained it to you very clearly. He did not make any remarks about your religion. Why would he want to hurt his own mother? He said that,
Dengue and mosquito.
Huh?
Dengue and mosquito.
He said it's a philosophy he was talking about, which was something which accepts caste system, something which talks about gender bias, like you would keep asking me, as a woman face. So these are things which is ingrained in our society,
Right.
so that is what he was attacking.
Right.
I don't think what is wrong in. I don't think you would approve, even as a Hindu, you would approve gender bias or you would approve of caste system. No good Hindu can approve of it.
Caste system is different, but attacking a religion by calling
It
it,
is not religion.
equating it to.
Sanatana Dharma is not the embodiment of Hinduism. Hinduism, first thing is the most beautiful thing about, even if I don't believe in any religion, I think the most beautiful thing about Hinduism is it moves with the times. And it can be anything. I mean, a village deity, and what the village believes in is also Hinduism.
Is also Hinduism.
What somebody in Kerala believes is Hinduism. What a vegetarian in some other part of the country believes in is Hinduism.
Right.
And a beef-eating person in another part of the country believes that they can kill a cow or I'm not approving or disapproving. I'm just saying that and offer it to God. So
Right.
that is also Hinduism. Who are you or me to sit judgment on that?
But you don't eat beef, as far as I know.
What I eat or not doesn't matter. I can eat what I want, and
Correct.
eating beef or not eating beef, or even if I'm a vegetarian, doesn't matter.
Right.
And why do you want me to say that whether I eat beef or not?
Right. Ma'am, one important question which I of course want to understand from you honestly, when you take attack to Adani's and Ambani's on Modi's, many people say that Adani of course invested in your state to 48,000 crore. So then what makes DMK or Congress go against the Adani group when they're also investing in the Congress ruled or DMK ruled states as well? That's why
See, we are not against anybody investing, or we are not against all corporate houses. But then when something is done, out of the way, that is when we have to oppose things. That is when the Congress is opposing it. Nobody is against any corporate house which is investing and which is going to give employment. It's only when questions rise when it goes out of the way.
Correct. Recently, of course, ma'am, there was a controversy that PM said this one island was given to Sri Lanka. Do you subscribe to this notion that there was any such thought that
See-
such a thing happened?
This was done in 70s, and the Prime Minister has been the Prime Minister nearly 10 years. He's never raised it, and so many times the MPs from Tamil Nadu have raised this issue, and we've raised questions about Kachativu, but nobody from the BJP, none of the ministers have
Gave a
even
clarity on
responded. No, they've never even responded to it. And today, just because the heat is turned on them about Indo-China border, they want to divert it, and I don't think
And
people.
on the counter, when your party made this statement, they also countered. They said, Mr. Karunanidhi also once made a famous statement on Setu Samudram Canal that who is Ram, who is that engineering marvel. So the DMK should first ask their own then party president that why he made these statements rather than asking us why we did not.
We can ask him, but I think BJP should go and ask him.
Right. Ma'am, of course, it's a privilege talking to you here in this constituency. I never thought that I would come to Tuticorin and meet these lovely people and also at the same time follow your campaign. Having seen you in the parliament, it's a privilege to know you in flesh. We wish you, of course, all the best for this election with just about 3.5-4 days to go. And it will be a privilege, of course, to see you in the parliament again. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Lovely meeting
It
you.
was pleasure having you, and we wish that you watch this interview, and we wish us all the best as well.
Thank you.